Thank you very much for coming here. And we have with us Mr. Subodh Vardhani. He is the Sales Director and Country Head for Government and Public Safety Business of Motorola, India. We also have Mr. P.P. Singh. He is the Associate General Manager, Operations of Delhi International Airport Limited. And we have Mr. Francis Rajan. He is the Head ICT, Bangalore International Airport Limited. So I guess by now you all know the reason why we called for this conference. So without delaying any further, I invite Subodh to come over and share with you the details of the events.
Thank you, Venki. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for coming to this event. And also welcome Mr. P.P. Singh and Mr. Francis Rajan, both respected customers from Delhi Airport and Bangalore International Airport. The Motorola, the name itself, actually comes out of radio or music, Ola for music and motor for car. So, the company was actually formed around radio, and a lot of our products, as you would see, cellular phones and networks and two-way radios and radio systems, the radio theme is very, very strong. So we have that, to our credit, the first two-way radio for police, 1939. In fact, the first communication from the moon, one small step for man and a giant leap for mankind, actually happened over a Motorola radio. And so similarly, we have other firsts in trunking radios and things like that. Now coming more contemporary, we are the first ones to have a TETRA phase 2, which is a TETRA enhanced data service contract. So first contract for that. Now we are also first to do a small covert radio, which actually can be hidden for covert operations. I represent a part of Motorola which actually creates technologies for mission critical and business critical users. Technology that we create is that the user himself shouldn't have to worry about the technology. The user himself should worry about the mission, and we worry about the technology. So the technology itself is actually second nature, and the mission is what is most critical. So that's the crux of what we do, the kind of communications technology that my division of Motorola, which is called Government and Public Safety. So that's the centerpiece around which our discussion revolves. Three consecutive awards. The three new airports, Bangalore, Delhi and Hyderabad, have all three chosen Motorola TETRA systems. So all the three airports, as they are now ramping up to offer global scale and global quality of service, they have chosen TETRA solutions from Motorola to enhance their operations. So what really happens now is that Motorola, as part of the contract, would actually deploy a system which would be capable of handling voice, it would be capable of handling data, it would provide coverage throughout the airport so that there is no blind spot. So even in lifts or in basements or in remote areas, everywhere there would be full coverage, and people within the airport would all use the same network. Just an idea of what the solution is. This is the core network, which is basically the switch that switches all the communications. Then there are base stations that are deployed in a manner that the entire airport premises should get radio coverage. Then there are all kinds of devices. There are devices that go into vehicles. There are devices that are carried in the hand, like the two-way radios. There are PDAs. There are portable PDAs that can be carried for, maybe you could have an application where you could have a roving agent checking in passengers. You don't need to be at a counter. So all those capabilities are there. There are rugged laptops. Actually, these are more like frame agreements. So there isn't a quantified size that it's more a choice of technology that the airports have made. And so over a period of time, as the airport grows, we would be deploying it within the airport. So there isn't really a defined size at this point. So just to give you a sense for the values, we are talking about a few $1 million as a typical airport TETRA deployment. Depending upon, there might be an airport where all airlines have adopted TETRA, and so you might have 8,000, 10,000 users on the given system. So that might be, a more expensive system, but a typical airport system would be, a few $1 million type of contract. But In this technology, for example, TETRA gives me the capability of actually doing a one-to-one communication or doing a group communication. These technologies are very difficult to eavesdrop upon, and it also, the technology offers the capability of encryption. So the system is also capable of ensuring that one group's conversation cannot be eavesdropped upon by another group. So for example, if the airport operator is talking and the ATC is talking and an airline is talking, those three conversations are completely separate from each other and they cannot be eavesdropped upon. So this is, one of the very significant benefits of going with a technology.